Arkham Batman is arguably the most godlike version of Batman of all time. But is he, and what he does is realistic though. Today, we're going to explore Caped Crusader from a realism standpoint. First, I am going to number a few reasons why he could be unrealistic, and if this video hits 1,000 views, then I am going to explore reasons why Caped Crusader of Arkhamverse is realistic, and could in fact exist in real life. Well, at least theoretically. So 5 ways that Arkham Batman is unrealistic. 1. Seriously, have you ever looked at the physique of this guy? He looks insanely jacked. He has arguably the most wide shoulders I have ever seen. And it is not only his shoulders, but also his biceps. It is just freakishly large. Now, I'm not suggesting that it is impossible to look like him, because there are guys who look just as jacked, if not more. But still, I'd argue that there is no way that Bruce could look like this without use of steroids. But use of steroids for Batman is actually making a lot of sense. Because steroids do not only make you look fuller, but also they give you a lot of strength advantage, which you would need a lot of if you were to go out and just crime patrol in Gotham with your brute force. You would need that little something that would just give you that little strength advantage. But then this still has a lot of problems, because that would cost you a lot of your mobility and your flexibility. But as we can see from Arkham games, Batman is also insanely fast. He is jumping from enemy to enemy, doing all those acrobatic stunts, dodging bullets, doing fear takedowns, and just, all of those crazy fast Batman stuff. So to me, being this big and also being this acrobatic at the same time is a little bit unrealistic. Number 2, and this is a little funny one, how does he not get sick? I know this may sound a little off, but bear with me. We're talking about a guy who fights dozens of goons all alone, and this means breaking a serious amount of sweat. And you know what happens when you get sweaty in a rather cold environment? Your sweat gets dry by cold weather, and you just get sick. Considering that most of these crime patrols and fighting do happen in winter times, unless he has some heat regulator built in his suit, he's a toast the next day. Really, how cold it is can't even be heard in thug conversations. Take a listen to this.
I don't think I've ever been this cold, man. It's like being in a freaking refrigerator.
Enough with the cold. I get it.
Man, it's cold in here.
Tell me about it. Do you remember winters being like this? You know, when you were a kid?
Nah, every year it's a little colder. Me, I blame freaks like Freeze. I heard he likes it cold. Figure he's the one cooling the planet. No way me driving a few blocks did it.
Yeah. Probably froze up his old lady. But did she look good to you?
In this place, they all look good.
Since no one has ever seen a coughing Batman, I'd say that this is a little unrealistic. Reason number 3, inverted takedowns. Have you ever thought, how does this move just happen exactly? You would need one hell of a quick hands if you were to fasten the bad guy from his legs, while carrying him all the way up to the ceiling. And even then, who or what lifts Bat and the Goon up the gargoyle? Is he fastening his legs with one hand while pulling himself to the gargoyle with the other hand? When exactly did he fasten the gargoyle itself that the Goon will hang on? This move just doesn't make a lot of sense. Reason number 4. Some of his moves are literal kill moves. We all know the rule, the bat doesn't kill, but in practicality, he is quite literally killing some of the criminals he's up against, or at the very least, he's paralyzing them for life. There is simply no doubt about some of the most serious injuries he is causing. He is quite literally grabbing someone's head and just bashing it on concrete full force. Now, some may say that this only leads to a skull fracture, but this is simply not true. This move is so cold that it would just quite literally cause some type of internal bleeding in your brain. The criminal would literally just die on the spot. And it doesn't end here. Sometimes he is brutally punching a guy's head from back, causing brain injury. Chances are the criminal would die at least half of the time. Reason number 5, exhaustion. Really, how does he not get severely exhausted? He is beating the hell out of multiple criminals on a nightly basis, and he doesn't even catch his breath after doing it. You see, even the most elitist of the elite athletes are getting tired at some point. But this guy, he's insane. He is overworking. There is no way someone could have this much stamina